How do you communicate with empathy with your team members? You see, empathy is the ability to share the feelings of another person. Ordinarily, we normally say that to be empathetic, it means you put yourself in the shoe of another person. Now, within the context of the workplace, how do you actually empathize with your team members? You see, empathy, in essence, is the ability to understand your employees' feeling so that you are able to see things from their perspective. You see, when we understand how people feel about certain things, then it gives us the moral authority to connect deeply with them. And as a business owner, if you can connect with your team members deeply, that will help you to communicate more effectively. Now, many times there is the understanding that empathy and sympathy are similar terms. Now, yes, this is a common mistake, but I would like us to be very clear today. Empathy and sympathy are not the same things. When we talk about empathy, we are really talking about you expressing the understanding from this other person's perspective. You being in the shoe of the other person. With sympathy, you actually are feeling pity on the other person. Now, many times people are really not looking for pity. Just like Brene Brown mentioned, sympathy divides us, but empathy connects us together. So, since empathy is about communicating your understanding, it actually brings people closer to you, because then your team member is able to say, yes, boss understands me, the manager understands me. And so this way, you are not separated from your team, but rather you're brought together, because then they begin to see you and them as one and the same. And this is very, very important for the business. So, because sympathy divides us and empathy connects us, my personal preference as a leader myself, as a business owner myself, as a long-standing corporate executive, is that when you're empathetic to people, then it actually brings in team spirit. Because sympathy is usually action, one situation that causes severe pain, causes loss to the person. That's just little time. But generally, within the context of workplace, there's more opportunity to be empathetic, because some assignments are very hard, some assignments require concerted effort, they need consultation. So if you're able to understand all this from the context of your employee or your team members, then you are likely to get into high level communication. So your team will feel that you understand them. And so why would you then say, as a leader, empathy is important? You see, as I mentioned before, because empathy connects us together, it creates a kind of synergy, which means the leader will be connected very closely to the team members. And if you connect closely to the team members, it will create an element of trust, because an empathic leader will be able to celebrate success of the employees, of the workers, because you're able to appreciate how this accomplishment means to them. And there you're able to see the strugglings, right? So you're able to understand the suffering, you're able to understand their joy. And this way, it's no longer they against us, right? Boss against subordinates. So it's about you doing this together. And so this is very, very key. So basically, when your team sees you then as an empathic person, somebody who shows empathy, one of the key things it is going to portray about you is going to say that this gentleman, this lady communicates with compassion. And you know that compassion creates an environment of trust. It creates an environment that you care about your team. So and when people realize that you care, then they're also going to show you that they care. They're going to bring the best part forward to you. And this is very, very key, because people really don't care until they realize how much you care. So that's a very good key point for you to take care of. The other important reason why, as a leader, empathy means so much is it will shape your communication, because then you're able to communicate effectively, because once you understand people from their own perspective, this means you are able to tailor your message in such a way that it meets them at the point of need. So if you can meet people at the point of need, the message will resonate deeply with your people. And so if the boss, as the manager, can communicate in such a way that the message resonates deeply, you will be able to harvest the third benefit, which is you will be able to communicate in a more targeted way, so that each time you hit your target, you hit the bullseye. Just imagine, in your communication, every time you talk to your team members, you are able to portray exactly what you want them to do. What is going to happen? What is going to happen is that you will connect at a much deeper level. This deep connection is going to help them resonate with your agenda, your company goals, your company agenda, so that your people will continue to do things in such a way that it brings good results. Because you communicate deeply, you hit the target with your communication, and you communicate effectively. So with all this, people feel understood. So once your people feel understood, then you will be able to move the needle of your business to the next level. I know some of you, as you listen to me, you may be wondering, but how do I actually communicate with empathy to my team? So if this is an area you're struggling with, feel free to comment below and reach to us using the contact that is going to be put at the bottom of this video. We as a company are eager to help you become one of our success stories. And if you're joining us for the first time, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and share it with your friends, because sharing is loving. I've also included some resources at the bottom of the video so that you can continue to learn. Because as a high-ticket leader, I want you to stop managing, and I want you to start leading. And if you'd like to connect with me, please email me at coachgeraldamando@gmail.com. I will look forward to answering your questions. I will look forward to helping you become one of our great success stories. I'll see you in the next video.